everyone! It's been a while, but first of all, how are you? How have your lives been since I've last uploaded a video to this channel? Have you gotten a job? Have you changed your life and moved to another country? Have you gotten married? Has there been a big event in your life that's been good, that has happened over the past year? Let me know down below in the comment section. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in a new filming location. This is where I do plan to film all my videos here from now onwards. The last location was, let's just say, a bit intrusive, a bit close. And now I have a place where I can film from the privacy of my own room. I don't have to worry about whether people are going to come in or come out. This is just more personal. I can connect with you all more. But that's besides the point. Anyway, as you can see, I've got this bag sitting next to me. The reason for this bag is that I've decided to start a new series called A Knit Plus Chat. Basically, the premise of this series is where I chat to you all whilst I knit. Knitting helps to soothe the nerves that I have when making unscripted videos. So without further ado, let's begin. So for all you knitting nerds out there, you might be wondering what I am making and what yarn that I'm using. Well, I'm currently making a shawl, and the pattern that I'm using is from a designer called Clara Falk, and the pattern is called the Tailwind shawl. I'll insert a photo of what the shawl looks like when it's finished. And the yarn that I'm using for this project is from my American trip, where I visited a yarn store called Pearl Soho. I'll put a photo of the store in case you're curious. So from that visit to the store, I managed to pick up 3 skeins of this luscious yarn called linen quill, and I reckon this is probably the most interesting present, but definitely the most worth it present. So the reason why I left YouTube for a while is purely because over the past 3 years I have developed a massive fear for YouTube. This has been going for a while now, and it started at the beginning of 2016, where I was starting to feel very sad about my content. I wasn't coming up with anything new, I wasn't having time for YouTube, and the more that I was also discovering about YouTube also made me feel pretty down about the site as well. So basically this bubbling fear doesn't spill over until I make my 3rd video for the year at the beginning of 2017. I was going to make a video like this where I sit down and chat with you all, but my fear for unscripted videos kind of triumphed in that video, and because I didn't really plan anything, I kind of just left it. I thought I was going to take a 2 to 3 week break from YouTube, come up with some new ideas, and come back onto YouTube where I will be feeling all fresh and ready to take YouTube head on. However, this is when real life started to kick in, and I had to start making a lot of decisions very quickly. And so I felt that I really wanted to kind of focus on my real life rather than YouTube, because dealing with real life is a little bit more easier than dealing with my head-on fear of YouTube. So that kept going, and all throughout that while I was very much like, I'm going to come back onto YouTube. I'm going to come back onto YouTube. I'm going to come back onto YouTube at some point, make a video and continue to go where I left off. That kind of also never happened because I ended up going into a deep, dark hole. As most of you will know, I have mental health problems, and in regards to those, that kind of made me feel really down about YouTube. And at one point, the voice in my head was telling me, just quit YouTube. What's the point in doing it? Delete all your videos from your channel and say goodbye. You don't need to do it anymore. So I was basically going to do just that. I was going to make a video as to basically detailing all my thoughts about how I've been feeling about the site over the past year, and this is the reason why I'm leaving, yada yada yada. And then just when I was feeling as though I was in a really dark tunnel, I decided to kind of go to a place called Gluepot Reserve, which is in the Mallee area of South Australia. It's near Waikerie, a place called Waikerie in South Australia, kind of in that Mallee region. I went there to become a volunteer for 2 weeks. That was kind of one of the most life-changing experiences for me. I finally had a place where I got to kind of express my thoughts, where I kind of got to feel emotion, where I started to not look at the internet, look at my social media. I read books again, which at that point I just basically stopped doing that. It was a place where I got to unwind and not think about anything, and that was the thing that I needed the most. When the 2 weeks ended, I came back to Adelaide with a gust of determination. I was ready to kind of get back in the game, get back in the zone. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what my career was, and I knew what choices I had to make in order to reach that level. YouTube didn't end up being in the mix. I kind of forgot about it for a while. I was going to be making a video in April, kind of discussing what I was going to discuss. But now it's August. And I haven't made a video in a long time. This is the longest break I've had from YouTube. I don't think I've had a longer break than this. I didn't intentionally try to take a long break from YouTube. I was very much caught up in my own career choices that I forgot to kind of do anything creative, so to speak. I'm at a good place when it comes to YouTube. I feel very much happy with my creativity now. Hello! So the camera kind of cut out and I kind of had to duck out to go and get something. But anyway, back onto what I was saying. One of the channels that helped me to spur on my this bout of confidence with YouTube was a channel called Waist High View by a guy named Espen. His videos made me feel like I could do this. I can do YouTube again. And it kind of gave me the confidence that I had lost 2 years ago. Now, another thing you may not know about me is that I'm a keen bird photographer and have been taking photos since 2013. Here's just a sample of my work. So at the beginning of this year, my sister was saying to me that I should be putting these photos up somewhere on a public platform for people to see rather than these photos sitting on my computer for only my benefit. So with that in mind, I decided to set up a bird Instagram called Birds of the Wild, and I have been posting on there since February, March of this year. Now, I didn't think I would care for this Instagram. I thought it was just going to be something I would upload once and never upload again. But so far, I have. And it's kind of weird. I'm on 130 followers, give or take, and they all love my content. It kind of goes to show that I am good at something and people want to see what I have taken photos of. It's actually kind of a bit more easier than YouTube, to be honest, because all I need to do is to select a photo that I've taken throughout the week, put it on my phone and upload it to Instagram. And that has kind of been a good confidence builder for me. It has been a good confidence builder for me because for a long time I didn't think nobody would want to see anything, and then when I had my bird Instagram, I was genuinely pleased about it, and so it has kind of allowed me to come back onto YouTube and it's kind of allowed me to start again, I guess. That's about it for now, since I'm descending into weird tangents. So if you would like to follow my bird Instagram or any of my social media links, they'll all be linked down below in the bird's nest. I hope to make more videos, but if I don't, I'll probably catch you around sometime in the middle of next year. Bye! Hello, this is post-production Ranjita here, the girl they happen to see throughout the videos on Chocolates and Pasta. The reason why you're seeing this snippet from me is I was editing the video that you're watching right now, and I was listening to the audio as per usual, and it came to the point where I was giving a shout out to Espen from Waist High View. The reason why you're seeing this little snippet from me is that I mispronounced his name from Espen to Epsen. I am so sorry, Espen, if you happen to be watching my very long video. I didn't realise the mistake until when I was editing the video, and so I hope you accept my apologies, and I'll make sure it will never happen again. That was a very stupid mistake for me to make. Anyway, on with the video.